And we are live now. What's up, my writing weirdos? Welcome to my channel and my pop-up stream today for Camp NaNoWriMo so we can crush this bitch and get the last little bit of our, we've got 10 days left till the end of the month, or is it 11 days to the end of the month? I can't even remember. And I just want to get as many words done as I can because I have unfortunately fallen behind in my writing. So I have the amazing Sako Toomey and Dal Cecile Runo with me today to help me host my sprints for today. And we've got several people that are in the chat already, but I want to have my co-host have an opportunity to go ahead and introduce themselves. Dal, we will start with you first because I know Sako is taking care of something real quick.
All right. Thank you very much for the last-minute invitation. I'm so happy to be here. I am Dal Cecile Bruno, the partially blind alien who is an own voices author, aka the ace from space. I like to write science fiction primarily, but I also like to explore other genres with my short stories. I have a short story coming out this Halloween. Wait for that. And I also have a couple of poems posted on my channel, which is the first thing you will see after the trailers, like the first playlist that you will see in the homepage. It's just my poetry if you want to check that out. That's me.
Awesome. Okay, when Sako gets here, we will give Sako an opportunity to introduce herself as well, but I know she was on a quick phone call and had to wrap that up. Yes, I have lots of purples going on in the stream. I've got Sako's hair, I've got Dal Cecile Runo on here, and then of course I have my Grimace's asshole office purple going on behind me. So lots of purple. Alexis, no, myself and Sako will be on camera. Dal prefers not to be on camera. She prefers to be her avatar, so that's why we do no camera for her. And most of us will click off and do no camera whenever we're not going to be like right in front of the screen and introduce and like addressing you specifically. So that's something that we do on a fairly regular basis. Mercer Too Good is here. Good to see you, Mercer. You were here like super early in the chat, and I am so grateful for like that enthusiasm and that reception. That is so cool. Weirdo Writes also here and was here super early. One of my favorite peoples in the world because also fellow weirdo.
Hello, weirdo.
Yep. Keep Faith Baby is here. So good to have you here as always. Keep Faith Baby. And
love to see you. Are you streaming today, Keep Faith Baby? Are you streaming?
Yes, that is
She's
good
streaming.
To know. That is good to know. We should know if you are here or if you what you'll be here doing later on today. Autumn Ashley is here. Good morning to you, Autumn, and Lady Lazarus is here as well. So good to see you. People talking to each other in the chat, which is good. So Dal, what are you going to be working on today? Hey, Debbie. Good to see you.
I will sprint. I will try to sprint, which is a miracle. I'm not going to be so successful, but because I don't sprint, but I'm going to try. And I'm going to be working on that short story with dinosaurs and stuff. So
I'm excited. Good. I'm glad that you're working on that. I can't wait to know more. I can't wait to read more.
Yes, like the one with the dinosaurs. It's going to be magical realism, the one with the main character, Ilona. So that one.
That'll be cool. That'll be cool. All right, Kat is here. Good to see you, Kat. And Sage is here. What's up, Sage?
Hi, Kat.
Good to see you.
Hi, Sage.
Jace is over here. Just came over from Sako's coffee chat this morning. I was over there with her.
Hi, Jace.
So good to see you over here. And it is morning for me, but I know it is not morning for everybody. It's morning for most people, I think, on the stream, or it's between morning hours, I guess I should say. But I know
it's afternoon for Keep Faith Baby because she's in Bulgaria.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure it's afternoon to early evening for Sage because she's in South Africa. So
yeah, mostly almost the same time zone. So yeah, Sage is also in the afternoon hours.
Yeah. So Lady Lazarus says that it's 4 p.m. there. So
okay, so in Europe too. Too. Or South Africa.
All right, Alexis says, morning. I was so tired after the weekend retreat that I slept till 3 p.m. I was pretty tired after the retreat too. There were a ton of videos for the Evergreen Writing Oasis retreat. So if you have an opportunity to check that out, you should. There was lots of great information on various different streams. I myself was on the marketing panel stream, which was a lot of fun, and there was just so much information, a wealth of information given, whether or not you're traditionally published, you're indie published, you're not published at all, and you're wanting to go that route, when to start your marketing, when to do all of that stuff. And that was just on that 1-2 hour panel. So I can only imagine some of the other panels that I didn't have a chance to see yet, and how much more information there was out there.
I mean, with you being an indie and like hybrid, with you being hybrid, Carol Brown also being hybrid, and then we have Lisa Daly and Michelle Schusterman as traditionally published. I mean, that's on fire. Whatever your path is like, whoa.
Yeah, we had a ton of good information, and like we have varying levels of marketing involvement. Like I myself am in marketing, so I had a completely different perspective than authors that were on the other side of the marketing spectrum and just there as authors and not having implemented more than their own campaigns. So there's all sorts of different all sorts of stuff. Jace was saying that they had unmet goals to hit, so they didn't earn the luxury of attending live for the retreat. I feel you. I don't usually do much in the way of AuthorTube or YouTube on the weekends because that's my with my partner. So I had to like very carefully pick what ones I was going to do live and then decide which ones I was going to rewatch later on.
Yeah, same. Like the thing with the weekends with me is that, for example, today is Monday. I stream on Wednesdays. Sometimes I'm on Fridays. And the weekends are weird because like Thursdays and Tuesdays and Thursdays, I have a harder time attending anything because of household duties. I don't go into much detail about what that means, but like it has to do with my humanitarian services. So the weekends is weird because we alternate with my roommate. So like it depends Saturdays and Sundays who does what. So it's really weird. So if I do something on Saturdays, it's because my roommate has been generous enough to do your thing, but or Sundays. It really depends, and that's why I always have to schedule. So that's why Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays I am a lot more active than say Tuesdays and Thursdays. So like the fact that I attend Heather's streams on Tuesdays and Thursdays is like a big deal. Sometimes I have to bounce precisely because I'm doing stuff, but like the retreat was kind of hard. Like on Friday, I was there. On Saturday and Sunday, I was in and out. I had to pick up, like you said, I had to pick the streams that I was going to attend because I had other things going.
Yeah, no, exactly. And I think that's just a matter of us just being able to prioritize what it is that what takes priority in our life at that time. And sometimes it actually has to be life itself and not necessarily our AuthorTube/writing journey. But it looks like Orla is here. Good to see you, Orla. I always love seeing your avatar.
So good to see you, Orla. Orla, when is your video coming up? I thought we had a video from you. I thought. It's not true. When will you post your AuthorTube newbie tag? We want to see you.
Yes, I do. We want to see you. Author Morgan Lee is here. Good to see you, Morgan. Always good to see you.
Hi, Morgan.
Thank you, Kat.
So good to see you.
For encouraging people to hit the like button. What's really important about that is yes, it does help me out and my analytics, but more importantly, it helps the algorithm get the streams out there for people who are wanting to connect with the AuthorTube community and are wanting to be more productive in their writing, which I think we all want to encourage everybody to be as productive as possible in their writing. So Keep Faith Baby says, I swear my mom does the laundry 3 times every day. It's getting annoying. That's a lot of laundry. That's a lot of laundry to wash. I can't even imagine having that much laundry. But of course, I don't have that much. I don't have that much clothing to begin with. All right, let me see here. People that are excited about your dinosaur story.
Woo!
More people that were excited about the retreat and that they were able to meet some awesome people in the chat. That everyone did an amazing job. And Sage said all the panels were fantastic. What now? Sean says the liberal application of dinosaurs improves the quality of any work 3-fold.
Oh, thank you.
Orla was saying that they need to now work on their author plan, which is a good thing. I gave a link in the during the marketing plan panel on what's a good author business plan, which is like a step-by-step. But I will go ahead and put that same link in today's chat so that you can see that, so you won't have to wait for that in the marketing video. Mercer says, I was asleep for most of the retreat, and ADHD writer is here. Always good to see you.
Good to see you.
And now we have Sako. Sako,
hi, Sako.
Introduce yourself, because we bypassed you while you finished up.
Howdy Howlers, it's Sako Toomey, also known as Cass Voight, and I write horror, and I'm witchy, and sometimes I combine my writing with my witchiness, and I also offer videos on branding and marketing and building your platform on the interwebs. So if you are interested in any of those things, please drop by my channel, and I'd love to see you.
Awesome. Good. We were just talking about the retreat. There's been a lot of comments about the retreat in the chat today. And Debbie was saying that Saturday they couldn't attend because it was their birthday. So happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Oh.
So cool. And Orla does have a video up, they say.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay, Orla, I gotta check that out. I'm subscribed to you, I think.
Just put it up.
I did subscribe.
Track down Orla. Yeah. I can't find Orla.
Oh yeah, because there are many Orlas on YouTube, so her channel is kind of hard to find.
Yeah. Shelby Wrights is here. Good to see you, Shelby. Yeah, Lady Lazarus says Orla's video is up. It takes a bit to scroll down when you look for it, but it was a lovely video.
Yeah. Okay, then I saw the right video. Oh, okay, good. Because like Orla was hanging out at Hannah it was Hannah Palmer's stream. I think it was at Hannah's. And I don't know whatever happened, then Orla had a video and I was like, I had to check that out. So no, hang on, it was Charlotte, not Hannah. Oh my god, there were so many streams. I already lost my mind, like whose stream was it? It's hard to remember sometimes.
Yeah. So Sage is saying that they have lots of work to work on, but honestly so brain dead right now from being up so late last night. Yeah, that happens. I mean, I've obviously been up all night, but that's what I'm doing. So that's what my schedule has now been for the last week. Still getting used to that a little bit, but we'll see. Eva says the web builder is down for a bit, so guess I'll swap to admin work.
Woo.
Lloyd is going back and watching the videos of previous streams. Good to see you, Lloyd, by the way. I've been considering writing not really a book, but kind of a journal about my experience with my personal mental illness and learning disability, and then publishing it. You should. Nice. There should be more own voices out there about mental health and disability. That should do it and publish it under hashtag own voices. That's
own voices. Yes.
Get it under own voices stuff. Lady Lazarus is saying that they admire Orla for starting off their author tube because they are still too shy to do so. And Adega,
it's not easy.
Here. Good to see you, Adega.
Hi, Adega. So good to see you, fellow sci-fi stream hopper.
Hey.
So I figure we will probably do a lot of sprints today because that's what I'm like feeling as far as like trying to get caught up on this crap. Sako, what are you working on today?
I am working on implementing the edits that Sage sent me for Hope's Chest so that I can get that done by September, hopefully long before then. And yeah, editing.
That's really awesome. I am not editing. I am still trying to tackle this climactic chapter of my story, which now I'm starting to like second guess myself a little bit. And like, I'm wondering if my premise of my climax of the book is too overblown, is like too fantastic, because it is supposed to be a contemporary urban fantasy. So now I'm questioning myself just a little bit. But part of that is probably me more wanting to procrastinate because it's hard.
Yeah.
Than it actually being problematic. I'm gonna bounce it off of a couple of friends and find out like what they think, and like if they think that it's too fantastical or if it's good.
Is there such a thing as too fantastical? Is there such a thing?
You know, if it were like my regular fantasy stuff, no. But since it's contemporary urban fantasy and it's realistic,
it really depends on the genre.
Yeah. So if it were like my dark fantasy, I'd be like, screw it, all the fantasy.
All the weirdness, all the fantastical, and all the metaphysical, and all the paranormal, all of it. But if it's contemporary, no.
I'm a big fan of urban fantasy, so if you need another set of eyes on your stuff, I'm happy to.
One of my favorite series is an urban fantasy set in England. Like Lockwood & Co. is urban fantasy with ghosts, and it's very fantastical, while at the same time being sort of contemporary. So it's and it's my favorite series. I love it. So if you need help, send me a couple of chapters, whatever you feel like you need the most help, and I can read it. Like if it's a short text, I can read it fast enough.
Awesome. Okay. I appreciate that. So yeah, like I said, I've got a couple people that usually act as my plot trampoline.
Cool.
My personal plot trampolines. So I'm gonna bounce it off of them. But if I need more help, you two will definitely be at the top of my list. Cool. So what do we think we want to start off with? Do we want to start off with a 20 or a 15-minute?
Let's start with a 15, so we can like open files and warm up a little bit.
Yeah, I am good with that. And since we have Doll Cecile Runo,
let's use doll timers.
I have timers. Yay.
Doll has timers, so it's all good. Let me just get one pulled up here. I got to get the 15-minute timer pulled up, which this is just my computer being slow now, because it's always slow.
Yay!
It's like
thrillers. Yay!
Hey, Scully! So good to see you here. Scully is the author that reads to you. So he has a lot of his books in audio format. He reads it for us with cool sound effects and pictures. Like Adega and Scully are like in the same niche of people who just read the shit to us. So it's like, yes! I love both of them.
I love it when people read to me. RK is also in the chat. Hey, RK, good to see you.
Hi,
RK. As always.
Hey, so good to see you. Dude, when are we going to stream together? You said this weekend, and I don't know what happened.
RK wants
Evergreen happened.
You became a moderator here. You became a moderator a few hours ago when I was playing with my channel and adding moderators. So that's when you became a moderator.
Cool.
You will become a moderator. Both of you will become a moderator on my channel too, because like I need more mods whenever someone cannot attend. Then I need more mods.
Well, that's basically what I was doing this morning. I was going through and fine tuning my channel, and I was like, I need to add some mods because I only have like 4, and they don't show up to every single stream. So I was like, I need to add people. So. That's how RK got added this morning.
That's awesome.
RK is awesome.
I also intend on doing audio versions of my books. So that's super exciting.
And with your voice, which is very soothing, like very calm and soothing.
Do you think I should voice it myself?
Yeah, I think you should give it a shot.
Give it a shot.
I love doing readings, so that doesn't bother me at all.
I've thought about doing my own audios, but my problem is I don't have the right voice for Abby in my Metaphysical Chronicles books, my paranormal mystery books. However, I kind of planted the seed in Ms. Dahlia De Winter's mind that I would love. She is how I hear Abby in my head. She has the perfect.
Dahlia has a very distinctive voice. I love Dahlia's voice.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah,
That's an exciting prospect.
perfect voice.
And
So
by
I'm
the
very
way,
excited to see.
where is Dahlia? Where is Dahlia? Have you guys seen her? The last time I saw Dahlia was on your stream, BC.
She's been taking a little time off. So, like, she didn't get into it, but I know she's just been taking a little bit of time off.
Okay.
I just assumed life, I just assumed life.
Yeah.
RK did
Okay.
something that I'm very excited about. He says I'm awesome, but other than that, look at the 309 subs on my channel right now. I am so excited. You like me. You really like me. So I noticed that when I pulled up my channel last night, I was like, holy crap, I got over 300 subs. So I am more than halfway because I've only wanted 500 subs my first year. And I am now more than halfway, only 5 months into my AuthorTube. And it's all because of the awesome people that come to my chat and come out to chat with me, and my awesome co-hosts that I have on a regular basis. You guys make all the difference. So it is.
The great thing about your channel, BC, is that you don't have you don't fall into the clicks trap. You have always different co-hosts. They might be regular, like I have been here several times, but I'm not here like every single week, always the same people. You like everybody, you're super inclusive. That's the best thing that you have. Like I want to follow, that's why I started doing the same thing on my channel. I never have the same people over and over. It's like I want to keep it open for anyone who wants, like, hey Dal, can I pop up? Yeah, sure, you can come in. So that I took that from you. Just to be clear, I took that from BC and from Sako because she does the same.
Yeah, it's and that's my thing is that there are so many awesome people that I want to chat with every week that I have to rotate through people. Plus I get
same.
Yeah, I get all sorts of different perspectives. I get all sorts of different insights into people's writing and how they write and how fast they write versus how slow they write versus what they struggle with.
Sprints, no sprints.
Yeah, sprints, no sprints, whatever it is that works. So that's I just like so many freaking people that I was like, I'm going to have all my friends on. And in order to do that, I'm going to have to cycle through people. Because typically on my streams, I find if we get more than 3 people, so me and 2 other people, then we start talking over each other. So I keep it kind of limited on how many people I have on my streams. And so since I keep it limited, I have to rotate through people more often.
I think it probably works better for you since you also bank on the closed captioning as well.
Yes, I have to absolutely have my closed captioning. And once people start talking over each other, it all gets muddled together and it's just a real problem. And Jace, I love this. Honestly, Sako, the main reason I like to hit your morning coffee streams is because your voice is relaxing.
Oh,
yes.
You make me blush.
And we got a couple more people who are always available for voiceover work if needed. Lloyd,
awesome. Awesome. I need a male for my series.
Sean.
Yeah, there's Sean, there's Marco, there's Chasing Epiphanies, there's Adega, there's Lloyd now too. So yes,
I will shop around.
Do a live stream sometime. You should hit me up on Facebook. Or Twitter or Instagram, whichever one is more convenient for you, and we will totally do a stream sometime together. I usually book people out like about a month in advance so that, because sometimes life gets in the way. But so just let you know. And RK says that Sako is the accidental ASMR author. She does get right up in there with that chat. She does.
Yeah, so I intend. RK mentioned that it's important to have audiobooks and stuff like that, but I'm not going through Kindle or Audible or anything like that. I would rather go through YouTube and Spotify.
Yes.
And release it for free. I don't want to make people pay, and I'll do it by chapter. So
Oh, that's a great idea. I mean, look, that's the
And then,
best
like, leave
strategy
off the
Probably
ever.
writing down this idea now. Doll is like, great
I
idea.
kind of want to leave off the ending so people will get the book.
Yeah. So I think this is really cool to point out that sometimes you just have terrible Kindle months, but you can have, like, so I have terrible Kindle months sometimes, but sometimes my print copies are flying off the shelves. And then sometimes it's my Kindle stuff. I need to do audiobooks. I really do. I just haven't gotten to them. It's a place where I've been lazy, and frankly, I've been just slacking as an author.
No, I just wanted to point out something that's happening in another language author tube. There's this the author that I always talked about this vampire novel, like Dal, a vampire's novel. What? Yes, that book was incredible, and I only got to know about that book because the author has a YouTube channel, and she started uploading chapter by chapter in audio format. She was just reading each chapter to us. And so she has a playlist with all the chapters put together. This is an amazing idea because especially now that her channel is big and monetized, you can get something from the ad revenue from your audiobook chapters.
Yeah. Plus the audience, plus somebody might they'll hear a chapter and want to just go out and buy the book to read it for themselves. So that's always a good thing.
Exactly.
Spence is popping into the chat. Good to see you, Spence. Always good to see you.
Hi, Spence.
Hi, Spence.
So, and then Yaza is here as well. Good to see
hi,
you.
Yaza.
Hi, Yaza. Hey.
Alexis is all for a co-stream with Sako and me. So, like I said, anybody that wants to live stream with me, just reach out to me on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, and it's all up there. That's where you can find me. And we will make it happen. We'll make it live stream. We'll do it.
For those who are willing to voice act for my series, I'm going to need an American accented male or Italian, but probably American. If you could like post in the chat so I can get your name down, and I'll contact you later regarding some work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Scully was saying that that's what they do on their channel is they read chapter by chapter, and they get a lot of sales on Amazon from their readings. So it's a great way to really be able to capture people. I thought about doing it myself. I'm probably just going to get drunk and read my book.
That's a great idea.
On a live stream premiere video at some point. But I figure that'll be fun as hell.
That sounds really fun.
And me sitting there going,
and just to remind everybody that audiobooks are accessible for blind people. Hint. That's why I love them so much, because the robotic voice reading the ebooks for me is sometimes a little bit of a nightmare. So if there's an audiobook, I'm going to jump on the audiobook first. And if it's on YouTube and it helps your platform and your watch time, I'm going to jump that first.
That is no problem. Also, since I intend on leaving off the ending, I can include an audiobook with the written version. So you'll get the ending in audio as well as in print.
Yeah, that is great. So, all right. So Keep Faith Baby says they gave their first author copies to a bookstore in the town where they study and really hope somebody buys them. I recommend following up Keep Faith Baby and see if you can do an event. See if you can do some type of book reading, not necessarily a book signing, although it can be a book signing, but
a reading would be a great idea.
Yeah, because you'll pull an audience, and they'll be happy that you'll pull an audience in. Whether they end up buying books, I don't know. But I've done several readings where I've dropped books at bookstores. I've dropped books at bookstores and then did not have any sell, and then booked for a reading, and that reading I usually sold out. So that's one way to go about doing that. Let's go ahead and do this first sprint, and then we will go ahead and get back to the rest of the comments because there are many. There were suddenly a lot of comments that dropped, so I'll probably sort through those a little bit during the sprint. But we will sprint for 15 minutes, and we will be starting with a beautiful doll timer in
Thank
3,
you.
2, 1, sprint. Beep, 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 beep.
Hey.
Hey, so how did everybody do during that sprint? I did mostly admin work, which I should have done more writing, but I did mostly admin work. So that
Potential business. That's what I did.
How about you, Sako? How'd you do?
I opened my file and I tried to track down the markups. And I made my next appointment for my doctor.
All very important things to do. Okay, we had a couple of people that popped out during.
And looks like popped in.
And popped out and popped in during the sprint. Although I want to point this out, Cute Face Baby says that they are scared they'll get asked a question they may not be able to reply to. At a book reading, I wouldn't really worry about that too much because they're only going to have the information that you give them from the book. And you know your book. Mm-hmm. So unless for some reason you're just having an off day, I wouldn't really worry about it because you know your book. You know your book. Thank you, Alexis. I really appreciate that you followed and tweeted me. And let's see here. So Scully, House of Thrillers popped out, and Alexis popped out as well. A Bookish Obsession popped in. Good to see you. And you're never too late. Don't worry about that. And Natalie popped in as well. Glad that you got the notification. Yay! Notification's sort of working on time. Sort of, kind of.
An hour late.
An hour late. You know, whatever. Whatever. For Mercer started a new podfic.
Cool.
RK kept busy. Who knows what that means with RK? Orla got about 250 words in. That's pretty good.
Hi, Orla. Awesome.
Morgan finished editing their husband's outline so they can get to work on their own stuff now. Very Lady cool. Lazarus, 460 words. Woohoo is right. A Bookish Obsession, 733 words, and checked my AuthorTube Discord server.
That's a hell of a sprint.
You have a Discord?
Yeah, what's your Discord server? I'd love to join. Speaking of which, if you guys have a Discord and you want people to join your Discord, you should pop it in the chat if you can pop it in the chat. Keep Faith Baby, 166 words.
Woo!
Sage got Affinity Photo opened and things set up and downloaded the thing to keep their reference photo always on top. So important. RK is just recording some videos for the day. So that's the things that they got done.
Cuckoo.
Ashley says it's not quite 8, but just got here. Good to see you, Ashley. I love the avatars. Cute little duck. Keep Faith Baby says the reason is because it's in French, and as I said, I am not fluent, and sometimes I forget words in French and I panic. Okay, I could see that you might, have some trepidation there, but I think you'll do okay. I mean, even if it's in French, I still think you'll do okay. I don't know. Maybe I'm just eternally optimistic, though.
I understand the fear for a language that you don't speak fluently, though, because I know Finnish, but basic. So if I try to go into a Finnish language interaction, I am a little bit more quiet than usual because I understand more than I can reply sometimes. So yeah, I understand the fear of language fluidity and fluency and language switching. That's another fear, and that happens to me all the time.
And this is Doll, who's really good at most languages. So at a lot of languages, might I add. So RK says we are Googling some chaotic magic so they can be prepared for Sako's next coffee.
Which means I should probably talk about chaos magic my next. You
Maybe
know?
a good idea. Maybe. Today on the coffee, we didn't chat so much about magic really at all, but it was all good. We talked about our magical origins.
We did.
So that's all good. Sage is going to run to the restroom and for drink refills because one necessitates the other. So, all right. Sage says, generally people appreciate it when you try to speak in their language and are understanding if you're not fluent and / forget words. I agree.
Yeah.
Orla is on Bethany Votos Discord, Author Pals. The link is in her channel. It's super fun and friendly. I will have to go check that out. I don't think I ever noticed that she had there. I've only recently really started using Discord anyway, so.
Oh, do you?
Like.
We should be friends on Discord.
Yeah, we totally should, which I'm pretty sure my Discord is BC Brown Books as well.
Okay. Let me look you up.
I'm pretty sure it is. If it's not, it's Irish Gypsy Gal. So.
Oh.
That's the only other thing that I go under online. And that's something that I used to go under when I was like a teenager.
Oh, I need your 4-digit thingy.
Oh, that I don't know. I'll have to look that up. Let me look it up on my.
If you actually load up Discord, it will tell you your number down in the lower left-hand corner.
Okay, I will bring that up. Just give my slow computer a second. My computer's so old. Rosalind is here. Good to see you. I'm here. I made it, Pant Puff.
I will put my Discord in
Discord has been great for building a channel-based community.
If anyone wants to friend me on Discord, I just put my tag in the chat. I'm always open to new friends. I'm always open to conversation. I might seem short, but... Oh, Bookish Obsession is Cad the Lad.
Okay.
Ah.
I never made that connection.
No, I never made that connection either.
Look at that! So you have like a writer thing, and then on a booktube thing, or
there we go.
Interesting.
I'm gonna add you on Discord, and because I prefer to talk on Discord.
Yeah, I like to talk on Discord.
Oh, you're not accepting friend requests.
Ooh. So Natalie says that they're not going to fire up Discord because they might have 1,000 messages waiting from their WoW friends. They've been hiding from them in order to write their books.
So I don't know who Dark Brohood is.
Okay, we've got Orla 9456.
Nice.
I'd have to log in to even go into mine. Let me log in and see what mine is. Other than my like 2 D&D things, the 2 D&D groups that I'm in, I'm not in any other groups.
I have so many servers.
You have so many servers.
I have like sections for all the servers that I'm in. Like all my writing stuff, all my RP stuff, all my publishing stuff, all the stuff I never pay attention to.
All right, let me look here. Oh, I just realized, I'm under a completely different name than what I used to be under.
Oh.
That's okay, I'll change it real quick so that it matches up with the rest of me.
Oh my gosh.
All right, this is me.
Yay. Copy paste.
Copy paste, find people. Yay, so many people. So many friends. All right, I would pop everybody's Discord name and number up on the screen, but that's going to be a lot of people. I guess I can go through it real quick. So there's RK's, there's Mercer's. Apparently, we can now friend Bookish. Here is Ashley's, Lady Lindis. Yay for new videos, new buddies. Not videos, but new buddies.
New buddies and new videos. Why not?
There's Sako's. There's Bookish's. Bookish's. That's fun to say. Bookish's.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's it for so far.
Oh.
And then, of course, there was mine. All right. Now let's see what some other comments there were. Yeah, I'm going to have to go and look up Bethany's author pals and see about that.
Cool.
But yeah, like I said, I only just really started using Discord for stuff outside of D&D.
I do a lot of role playing on Discord. A lot of role playing.
It's like the absolute best. Like everybody's trying to make role playing really complicated, with like fantasy grounds and all sorts of other
Roll
like
20, etc.
Yeah, roll 20 and fantasy grounds. It's like it doesn't have to be complicated. Just Discord, people. We can video or we can text. Take your pick.
And you can get all kinds of cool bots, like for your dice and for other things, whatever you need.
There's an app that rolls the dice for you.
Yes.
Well, there's that too, but for those of us who are GMing, we want to see the roll.
Yeah, we want to see the roll so we can hold people accountable to the roll.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's
absolutely.
It's one thing if you're playing with a group that you've played with for a very long time and you trust them. It's another thing to like just general accountability for the whole group.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that thing with I used to do D&D once, and like there were some people who when they roll a 1, it was like, dude, I got a 1, and yeah, like, and everybody was laughing about it. But there was one member in particular who always had high rolls, always, and I was like, and I could pick it up in the voice that it wasn't true, but because I didn't want to ruin the game, I was like, okay, let's just go with it.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just always like I sometimes for players like that, I will quiz my players later, and like I'll go back and been like, hey, what was that roll that you did? What was the roll that you did so I can give you experience points accordingly for that perception check? I can't remember. I wrote it down, of course, but I'm always writing everything down. So, you know, but sometimes I'll quiz people. If I think they are, if I think that they are a fake gamer, if I think that they're going to fake their rolls.
Yeah, if I think I'm doing the same, like if I get nervous about something, I start screenshotting everything. I start like writing everything down. I have notes of like since recent events, I am doing the same thing for everything, not just D&D.
Yeah.
Orla says that their group moved to roll 20. I have to warn you, potato chat is potato. So for audio things and video things, the longer you're on, the more it'll lag and mess up. So just be cautious on how long your gaming sessions are.
Yes. And I was going to say the same thing, that there is a bit of a lag kind of a thing. Let me look here. There were a couple more. Lady Lazarus's Discord and Kat's Discord. Bookish says that basic fun RPs are the most fun. I agree. My ADHD writer wants to play D&D so bad, but everyone has been putting off games. I understand. But somebody wonderful like Sako ran a game.
I ran a one-shot.
Mhm.
I ran a one-shot, and I've been forward. People have been coming to me saying they want to play D&D in the campaign, and I'm like, don't come to me. Go to BC. We can bully BC into running for us.
We can bully you into running the whole campaign. I think I'm going to have to, just because after I came out with this last Monday's vlog about how I was going to, like, where I was at in my Camp Nano project and how I was thinking of adding D&D content to my channel.
Mhm.
Like, people have been messaging me right and left, like, yes, please, D&D game, must run D&D game. So, like, I don't even think I'm not even going to be able to run just a content on my channel. I'm going to have to run a game. So I think I'm there.
Yeah.
I think I've been successfully.
So you're gonna be the hostess of both the Author to Karaoke and the D&D. I want to see you on 1,000 subscribers before the year is over.
Aw, thank you. Thank you. It makes me blush. So yeah, apparently I'm going to be doing, I've got to figure out when I'm going to be doing it and how many players I'm going to have and who I'm going to invite. I already have at least Sako in mind for a campaign, of course. And I know RK was saying he really wanted to play. He's been trying to play desperately and has never ever gotten to play because games cancel before he gets a chance to get
Yeah,
into the campaign.
same happened to my old campaign. A lot of people were just booting out all the time because life, I don't know. And so the DM and me were like, okay. So basically I don't have a campaign anymore. So if you want me there, I'm gonna be there.
Yes, so I've got to figure out how many people I can have in it and still have a conducive game, because it's hard to role play with more than 4 or 5 people in the game because everybody talks over each other and then there's just way too much chaos. So
keep the group small.
Keep the group small.
Yes.
And part of it will come down to pitch me your character and let's see how good your pitch is.
Oh
Is what I'm
Ooh.
kind of thinking. So
Whoa.
I've got to put together a basic game, of course, but
I got really lucky with my players for the one shot. I got really lucky.
Great. I met people, I mean, other than Sage, I met people that I didn't know.
Like Ariel, like I didn't know Ariel before.
And
the
she
game.
was amazing.
She was amazing.
Yeah, she was an amazing bardic gnome.
Yeah.
When I saw bardic gnome, I was like, oh, this is going to be so annoying of a character. And yes,
No.
you could have taken her that way, but she role played it so beautifully.
So good.
Yeah, she was just like
comedy relief for the whole game.
Yeah, she was. She really was. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. Anyway, let me see. StreamYard skipped.
Yeah, it did.
Oh,
StreamYard.
BC, bully BC. Nice.
No, don't bully my sister. No.
Well, I got a little bullied into it, but it's not like I had to be nudged real hard. So
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's a D&D bullying, I'm fine. If it's any other kind of bullying against any of my sisters or brothers, I'm gonna come after you. And this alien's got laser beams.
Laser beams. Yes.
This comment.
What Orla says is so true. DMing is so much work.
And I'm working on a campaign already for another group. So the idea of running two games in a like that just like blows my mind. I don't think I can do that.
So upwards I have GM'd for upwards of 3 games at a time before. And you know, we were only running once a month, but 3 games once a month, that's 3 weeks a month. And it was crazy the amount of work that I was putting into it, just insane.
If you're doing it once a month, the amount of notes you have to take is nuts.
I pretty much just record my game.
Which is best. Yeah,
I just record the game and then I go back and I listen to it / read it later. Because it refreshes me on what everybody said, how many tangents we went off on.
Good idea.
Yeah. So it's just I'll let my players understand. I'm just going to record the game.
Maybe I'll do that for the werewolf game and post it on my channel.
So yeah, that would be great. You could have some fun.
Since I'm a World of Darkness geek anyway, so
there you go.
I just got to talk to my players and make sure they're cool with being with their stuff being on the YouTubes.
Which, it's just their voice. So
it's just their voice. I'm not doing video.
Yeah, so if it's just their voice, I think they would be okay with it because it's not like you're identifying them in any way, unless like they're hardcore witness protection program and running from something.
Well, so about that. No, my mom was a spook in the Army, and it's been over 20 years since she's gotten out. So she's back on the. She's no longer on the no-fly list.
Okay. Yeah. So Lloyd was saying that he has once upon a time been in one of my RP groups years ago with the Witchcraft RP system, and it was great. Yes, it was. I had a lot of fun with that particular game. That was one of the mini campaigns that I ran for the Witchcraft RP, and it was a lot of fun. Laurel is here. Hey, Laurel.
Hi, Laurel.
Hi, Laurel.
Double A is here as well. Good to see you, Double A. Oh, Mercer says I could do it as a Patreon thing.
Good to
So
see
the
you.
thing about that is you have to be monetized and verified on YouTube first before you can stream on Patreon. I've tried.
No, I can stream on Patreon. And
why?
I don't know. I stream on. I do a once a week thing for my people on Patreon.
Curious.
How? Yeah, curious.
I do a private link. I send my link out to them, and I just do a private streamed video.
Oh, you do the.
Oh.
Is it wait. How weird.
They just go to my Patreon to watch it.
Yeah.
You do the unlisted, like the YouTube unlisted link.
Yeah.
And you just post the link on Patreon and they go to the YouTube thing.
Yep.
They must have changed it in the last 6 months.
So, yeah, because you can post Patreon exclusive videos doing the same thing. I post behind the scenes on my Patreon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's a really good idea, Mercer. I may think about that. It'll get me some more patrons. That's for sure.
For sure.
All right.
I am still figuring out my Patreon, so I feel bad because I need to show you guys more. But
I'm still figuring out mine too. So, like, what I'm gonna put in there versus because I'm so transparent with everything I do that I just put everything I do out there for the masses. There are a few things that I hold back for like my newsletter and for like key things, but I really just put everything out there for the masses. And so now I have to figure out what to hold back. Which
so far what I'm doing is like that everybody has like early access. They can see everything before anyone else can. So that's what I'm doing for now. I still need song requests. I haven't had any song requests to sing. Like to drop the audio with me singing for the Patreon.
Oh,
but it's there. It exists. So
I may have to just go in and request something. I didn't know nobody was using that feature. So I may have to just go in and request something. Like Orla is excited that it will be an audition for D&D.
Ooh, it is an audition because it's like pitch me your character.
It is. So Ashley is saying an idea for people, maybe try using any MC or side characters you have in games if you join my session. Or yeah, like Lloyd said, do like I did and give her a backstory to a character you created. That was what Lloyd did. He came to me and said, I got this story. Can I play it? And I read the story and was like, yes, you can play it. I love stories. Who knew?
Story is king. As a World of Darkness DM /player, Story is king.
Story is king.
Mhm.
Story is king.
I call us storytellers for a reason.
Yeah. ADHD, DMing is its own kind of beautiful, special hell. That is true.
I got bullied into, well, I kind of got duped into running a werewolf, the apocalypse game set in Moscow.
Ooh, I love Moscow. I'm sorry, I love Moscow. People say Moscow, and I'm like, what? Me? What? Wow.
Yeah. So I might talk to you about Moscow, like relatively soon. Doll.
They're like, I need informations. This is so cool. Like everybody has sent Discord friend requests to everybody else. It's so cool. Mercer said, I did DMing, but my brother completely abused his powers that he used wrong, and I stopped. Yeah.
Happens.
Oh, World of Darkness, I want to play so bad.
Oh, I'm talking to them right now. I'm like, I've got three, they've got character sheets players. And I'm looking to do 4 to 5 players for my
Requests.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sako is multitasking.
Sago's multitasking.
Speaking of multitasking, let's do another sprint.
Yes, we should definitely do another sprint. Okay. So let's do 20 minutes this time, and we will use Doll's other timer, her Aurora Borealis timer.
Nice.
Whee!
Such a lovely timer.
I'm very happy that people like the timers because, I mean, it took me a while to create them, and being the perfectionist that I am, it takes a while. But like, I'm glad that people like them enough to use them because I mostly made them for the community.
Yeah. Oh, no, I love using them. I use them quite often, actually. I'm sure people sometimes are just like, why don't you use any other timers? But I really like them. So I use them.
Thank you.
I like
Thank
this.
you.
Rosalind says that it is Dollapedia for the
Dollapedia?
It's Dollapedia when you go to Doll for reference material.
Oh.
Love it.
I'm happy to help, and whenever people need help with like languages or European culture, or like, because I lived in Europe for so long that I got some references, and when I don't have the answer, I will make sure to find someone who does.
Yes. All right. So we will get this started in 3, 2,
1.
Beep, 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 beep. There is some kitty love on the screen. See you, Lady Lazarus. Great to have you here.
Haha,
Thank
I'm
you
here.
for the kitty.
Yes,
It makes me want to go get my puppy.
that is one of 3 cats in this house. That Pabu Ikshu, it's Tibetan for sugary puffball because she's Himalayan. So I
Yeah, it
thought
works.
the Tibetan name was best.
Hold on, let me go get mine.
Also, kick-ass AA.
Because he happens to be right here.
Oh, yay, voids.
Yeah, my little gozer.
Oh, Gozer.
Gozer the Gozerian. Oh, yeah, and he's not loving that.
Nope.
Not loving that at all. He's mad because I picked him up and he was sleeping. All right, so how did you guys do?
I don't even know what I was doing.
So I was doing some admin work, but I did manage to get some words written, so that was good. I got 404 words.
404 is still pretty boss.
This, I think I found an editor for my short story, for the other short story.
Awesome. That is awesome. So Lloyd, I've never done that game
Unknown
system
Armies
before.
is so awesome.
I'd have to look into it. I would have to look into it.
It's about the same age as World of Darkness, kind of competition for it. You can transition from one system to the other pretty easy. In fact, I got Unknown Armies to give me ideas for World of Darkness. But Unknown Armies is less known. It's not as widespread.
Okay.
But it's so good.
I have to go look it up. I've heard of it. I've just never ran it. So I would actually have to look it up and see how to run it.
That's what I was doing. I was chatting with Orla.
Oh.
Yeah, trying to sell her on our mage homebrew.
Awesome. I love that there's so much networking going on this particular stream. We're all just like, hey, let's get to know each other on Discord.
I need to get my hands on Discord somehow. I feel a little like
You can get it
that's
phone. You can get it for your phone. Yeah.
The app is quite heavy, and my phone is not the latest iPhone with all the space. So
yeah, that's
why
a lot of space. Then that would be a big deal. But maybe on your tablet, maybe being able to get it on your tablet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll see how I figure out Discord, because I feel like I need it, because everyone is getting on Discord more, and I'm like, well, I have to
need it, but I think gaming and networking is going the way of Discord, so it might.
Yeah, gaming not so much, but networking, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
because their audio stuff, and because of Zoom, they've implemented Zoom-esque and upgraded their video. So video on Discord is getting better and better by the day.
Yeah, it used to be really crappy. But so Mercer has been stuck reading the paragraph for like 5 minutes. Why is it so hard to read? There are some days. There are some days. This is just terrible. So we had some kitties. We had Lady Lazarus bounced out. Glad to have you here, though, when you were here. Keep Faith Baby didn't write because working on a Mino RPG profile for the Twilight fandom and also on a Wattpad book for writing commissions.
I see.
That's good. AA got 181 words done. Keep Faith Baby says also, Doll, if you don't feel comfortable using a certain app, it's fine. It's fine. I agree. If it takes up too much room or it's going to be too much to do, then there's the reason I don't use a lot of different apps, like just because they're a pain. So
the reason why I do Discord and Facebook is because they are always running for me. Like I don't have to have the app active in order for the message to get through to me.
True. That's why I like Facebook too, because yes, it automatically always comes through with the message without a problem. Discord is the same way. It does. It comes through with all my notifications, and I never have a delay or a hiccup in it. So Eva said that the web builder issues were directly related to the thing they were working on. They got some admin things done before they realized that, though, and still checking boxes. Only 1,923 words because you got distracted, bookish.
Good.
Oh, crap, art. It's got to be voice to text. Got to be.
If you were talking really fast.
That's a lot of words in a way.
That's a lot of words. That is a lot of words. And then definitely yay for floofy cats and the cutest writing buddies. Yep. Lloyd puts on cat ears and rolls on back. Ashley did a household productivity sprint because their son likes to need them when they write before 10 o'clock in the morning. Autumn's kitty is actually at the vet. He's not feeling well. That's so sad. So one of my kittens, so Spot, has had like a cold for the last couple of days. I'm hoping it's just a cold because he's just been sneezing a lot and his eyes are real watery and he's been really sleepy.
It might be a cold or allergies.
That's what I'm thinking, either a cold or allergies. They're getting bigger now, so like growing into their what they're going to have in their adult life, we'll see.
Yeah.
Orla got 150 and a cheeky chat with Sacco. Love it. Sage misses their kitty, snuggled with the doggos a bit on their way to grab a drink, but they didn't appreciate it because they were napping. Well, my cat didn't appreciate being woken up because he was napping. So Mercer got through the paragraph. And Debbie is rendering their comic page. I still want to see this comic. Natalie used the sprint to reset up Discord and join the AuthorTube server. Awesome. Could also use the website. Yeah, you can use the website, doll, for Discord as well. I do a lot of stuff on Discord while on the website. Eva says they tried Discord back in 2019, but it wasn't as active. I think I have too many avenues of chatter already personally.
I've been on Discord since 2014.
That seems about right.
Maybe, yeah, about that. Got on for a game and just never looked back.
Yeah. Yeah, I ended up using Discord because I had to get on there for a game. Yeah. And it was great. It worked great for me. Double A says there are a lot of great writing communities on Discord. Sage got fed up with their computer being stupid and Rage quit their portrait. They'll work on it again when they've had a chance to restart their computer.
Ooh.
And Mercer says, I'm hungry but can't be bothered standing in the kitchen, so I brought my bread loaf and Nutella to the table. It's always good. As long as you put down like something, you're good. You won't catch all those crumbs and everything, so it'll all be good. Eva says, I like the Facebook for the one person, one account policy, which isn't entirely true because I have multiple accounts on Facebook.
I have two.
Yeah.
I have two. I have my pen name account, which is the one that everybody here knows, and I have my personal account, which is the one that nobody knows.
Yeah. I have my, of course, my BC Brown account, which is my personal account. And of course I have a page too. Then I have if I ever write under a pen name, I have like 4 pen names selected and I have accounts for each of them. So RK recorded one video during that sprint. I can't quite record that quickly. Usually takes me at least 2 sprints or so. Keep Faith Baby hates how her mom stalks her future employees on Facebook.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why I have my profile like locked down on Facebook. Yeah, I have 700 friends, but they're all people that I have had more than a 10-minute conversation with.
Yes. Yeah, I have a few that I've only just recently begun talking to, so but most everybody, even though I do have a lot of friends on my Facebook, are people that I speak with on a fairly regular basis, at least. So Mercer says the bookish gets a lot of words. No kidding. That was a lot of words. Bookish says they use their blog to talk about societal problems in media with a focus on, I'm assuming, Black lives. Rosalind started using voice to text when they're in too much pain to sit at their desk. That's a good thing. Technology is great. Okay, Keep Faith Baby also hates how their cousin flashes their new boobs on Facebook, and Facebook has been censoring a lot of info lately. I can't believe she gets away with flashing her boobs on there. StreamYard.
The cat has thoughts. The cat has thoughts about that.
The cat always has thoughts.
Muffet.
Sometimes the cat has really vocal thoughts. Just naturally types at 100 plus words a minute. Okay, that makes sense.
Dude, how? You have to have a book. You have to have a video on how to do that.
Yeah, I can't get faster than 60 something. Like, well, about 70 something, depending on my amount of errors. Yeah, there's a kitty.
This is cat number 2.
Yeah, poor Spot. That's cat number 2. Yeah.
Her name is Muffet. She's the oldest. She's got to be 17, 18, 19.
So her name was Muffet, as in Little Miss?
Little Miss Muffet, because everything is her tuffet. And she sits real funny. So we think she was slammed in a door or thrown from a car. She was adopted. So she was abused somehow when she was a kitten. And the base of her tail and her knee were injured and didn't heal properly. So she sits with her leg sticking out, which is adorable. She sits on everything and she just pops her leg out.
It just pops her little leg out there
while she's sitting.
Yeah. So Booker says that they have been on Discord since 2014.
As well. Awesome.
Yep. Ashley, congrats on Arcade Ashley. Congrats on annihilating your Camp Nano goal on live. That is so true. That is so true. I like Bookish. Just like, damn, that feels so long ago. 2014 feels like ages ago.
Well, 6 years. It is a long time.
It is.
It is a long time.
Especially as far as the internet's concerned.
Yeah, true. That is very true. RK to Doll. Doll is such a rebel.
Why?
Yep. We rebels.
Yeah, I am, but why?
Because you're not on Discord, maybe?
Because you're not on Discord, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Lloyd is in 60 Discord servers, not including their own. It's fun trying to keep up on them. I couldn't even begin to keep up on them.
I have to mute a lot of the servers that I'm on. And then I'll go through and check them all. But like, I get notifications from the Mage server. And I think that's it.
Yeah.
And then people who mention me, like I get tagged for that stuff.
Eva says that most people only see public posts on my private account, and I limit past posts weekly. I go through and limit past posts every so often. Sage has 2 Facebook accounts as well because they keep their family account separate from their public account, even though their public account is on tight security too.
It's probably a fruit.
Poor kitty. Eva says their family is mostly blocked. A good deal of my family is blocked as well.
Mine too.
Yeah, Rosalind tops out at 42 words a minute because their left hand doesn't work very well.
Oh.
Bookish. Sometimes my right hand doesn't. With my carpal tunnel, every so often my right hand just kind of seizes up. And so I end up like going down quite a bit in my word count. But Bookish says their dogs are all rescue doggos.
All of my kitties are rescue kitties.
Yep. All
All of the garden cats are stray cats. Yes.
all of my animals are rescue animals. And now we have 2 more kittens, like adolescent kittens that have shown up outside that I feel so bad for because it's so hot. So first we just started putting water out for them. And then we decided to start putting food out for them. And now they just meow and they're so loving. And I want to bring them in, but 5 cats are way too many cats.
1 cat is okay. 2 cats and the first cat has a buddy. 3 cats and you happen to become that guy with all those cats.
I'm there. Totally there with the I'm that one with all the cats. And then then one showed up outside. One adolescent showed up outside and I named him Sulu. And yeah, he's so he's sweet. He's a little skittish, but he's still sweet. And then this other one, just like almost identical to Sulu, showed up like at the beginning of the weekend, and is super friendly, super lovey-dovey. And I think they're about the same age, so I'm guessing they're the same litter. Bookish says there are never too many cats. And Mercer has 3 dogs. What does that make me? Well, we have 2 dogs in our house.
3 dogs is the one with all those dogs.
Yes.
But at that point you have a pack as opposed to because you got to take a pack mentality when you have that many dogs.
Yeah, very true. Very true. Olive Sage's animals are rescues as well. Skipped.
Oh, Savi. Yay. Savvy?
Hey, Savvy.
So awesome to see you. Even though we're like wrapping up, aren't we?
Yeah, we'll be wrapping up in just a few minutes. But Savvy just got off a conference call and is headed to the post office soon, but wanted to say hello. Hello to you. Yeah, we'll be wrapping up in just a few minutes. So cats are like potato chips, though. You can't have just one. That is so true.
Well, technically, the Himalayan and like Pabu and Muffet are my mother's cats. And then my cat is the Void, like is the black cat, which I bring on live every once in a while. But currently he is at his post.
He's hanging out at his post.
Mm-hmm.
So Cute Face Baby says their mom hates pets, but they want to adopt a cat too.
Cats are great.
And
I love cats.
Eva has Ebby, who turns 18 next month, a cat I picked up at a yard sale. Ollie is just over a year old, a rescue from the local rescue. We buried our rescue pup, the first, Hazy. She was 12. Oh.
12 is old for a pup.
Yeah.
But a yard sale cat.
Yeah, that's it's something different to come home with from a yard sale.
I wonder if the yard sale was like a estate sort of situation where they were trying, like someone passed away and they're trying to clear the house out or something.
Maybe we had to do that when my bio dad died. He had a kitten and a full-grown cat, and we had to find homes for him. We were able to find a home for the older cat. His sister went ahead, my aunt went ahead and took the older cat. But like the kitten, we were having a lot of trouble. So my mom had that kitten for like ages. I don't know if she even still has him or not. She might still have him.
Oh.
But Eva says they had a box of kitten and I was like, these free? And picked one up and surprised the mister.
Free kittens.
Almost all the cats I've ever had were rescue kitties, Debbie says. I think that happens a lot more with cats than with dogs. People tend to rescue cats more than they rescue dogs, it seems like, because cats are just more strays that you just randomly pick up.
They breed faster than dogs.
They breed faster, they show up faster, they are just all over the place. That's why.
Well, not everywhere, but they're often the first target for abuse and for murder and for torture and all of that jazz too. So there's a lot to be rescued.
Yeah. I agree. And it's so sad. Like there are not a lot of stray cats in the Phoenix area, I've noticed. And like in some neighborhoods, yeah.
Well, with coyotes running around, of course there aren't any cats.
Yeah, but we have coyotes because of the mountains, and I hate to say it, but cats get scooped up here because there are dog fighting rings, and they're used as bait animals.
Same here.
So
yep.
It's a terrible thing that happens.
Not uncommon.
Bookish just found a song called "The King Must Die." Like, what the fuck? I'm here for it. And it's so aesthetic. Okay. Cool. Eva says the dogs require a lot more space and work. I'd say some of the reasons cats find homes more is because renters can conceal them. That is true. I was totally concealing our cats.
Cats don't take up a lot of space. Unless you let them.
Unless you let them, yes. And they take care of themselves for the most part.
Yep. You can set food out and the litter box out and disappear for a day, and you don't have to worry about coming back to a mess.
True.
Usually.
Depends on the type of cat.
If you have a cat that likes to knock stuff off of shelves and stuff like that, that's different.
Which is why Wilder got his name, because he's the destructor.
The destructor.
But yeah. Natalie had a rescue dog for almost 9 years named Charlie. She was a 9-year-old German Shepherd when I adopted her. Still miss her.
9-year-old German Shepherd. That's old for a
Shepherd. I know. Like, cause I'm freaking out because my German Shepherd, she turned 9 this year. And I'm like, I don't have too many more years out of her.
Wow. That's like, an old German Shepherd. Jeez.
She's getting up there in age. So.
Wow.
Eva says that Hazy was a dachshund. She was an old gal, but she wasn't that old. We weren't ready.
I love dachshunds. I love dachshunds.
I lost my little dachshund. She was 19 when she passed. So she was up there. I was expecting it because she had a couple of strokes and everything. So I was expecting it. But okay, so we don't get off on that. That's sad of a tangent. I don't want to get off on that sad of a tangent. Bookish says that there's a stray that roams their neighborhood. They've begun feeding her. Her name is Cthulhu. I love it.
Cthulhu. I love the name.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu.
I have a cat/octopus. It's like an octopus with a cat head, and I named it Cthulhu.
Yeah. So my partner has a Magic the Gathering playmat that is a Cthulhu. It's like, it looks like an orange tabby cat that's got the Cthulhu tentacles and the little wings on the back. Nice. And it's the greatest thing. And I want to steal it from him all the time, but I can't because he loves it too much. He absolutely loves it too much.
Cthulhu, oh my God, yes.
Yeah. Cthulhu. Here we go. Jay says, if something comes up and you have to leave a week's worth of food out for a cat, they'll take the week to eat it. You leave a week's worth of food for a dog. This all for me? Yeah, that's so true.
I just got a notification for Savvy and RK's stream.
For Savvy, RK, are you doing a stream today?
Today? But wasn't it on Fridays? My God, like you guys are spontaneous.
Yeah, it's usually Fridays, but if they're gonna pop up and stream.
Oh no, it says I'm writing a new novel with another. No, it might be the same one. It says another author tuber. So
I don't know.
RK. I assume it's RK.
It's about cancel Sean Boston, and I'm so here for it.
I'm so here for cancel Sean Boston. I already started writing fanfic. I told him, so all excited about it. All excited. So Lloyd says there, Magic the Gathering playmat is Futaba from 5. And Keep Face Baby says, tabby cats, I want a gray tubby tabby female cat to name her Pusheen, like the stuffed cat. That'd be great. That would be great. Okay, well, we are right about at the top of the 2-hour mark, so we were able to get a little bit of productivity done for the stream. And I want to thank my 2 co-hosts for coming on and joining me kind of very last minute today. So that it's more interesting, which was fun. So let me see. Let's go ahead and start with Sako, and we will go ahead and have you do your outro, Sako.
Okay. Howdy Howlers, Sako Toomey, also known as Cass Voigt, and it was awesome writing with you guys today. I don't know how much writing I did, but it was really great, like getting to know you guys and adding you to my Discord. I am a horror writer and a witch, and sometimes I combine writing and witchiness into a video. I also offer branding and marketing videos, tutorials, etc. So if you are interested in any of that, please subscribe, and it will be lovely to see you.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yes, please do subscribe to Sako. She is really awesome. We also now know her Discord, so you can find her there and hang out with her in all sorts of mediums. And Doll, how about you?
Hello there, humans. I am Dal Cecil Runo, the partially blind alien who's an own voices author, aka the Ace from space. I write mostly sci-fi, but I like to explore other genres with my short stories, whatever genre that is. It could be romance if that occurs to me at some point again. But I also like to write poetry, and my poems are posted on my YouTube channel. It's the first playlist you will find under the trailer. And that's me in a nutshell. I stream on Wednesdays at 2 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, that's me in a nutshell.
Yes. All right. And of course, my writing weirdos, I am BC, and this is my channel, BC Brown Books. I'm pretty sure you know that already. I am a hybrid published author of 8 titles and do how-to videos every Monday and Wednesday on better writing, better publishing, and better marketing for authors. And I also usually stream on Fridays from 3:30 to 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. I just happened to decide I was up and wanted to get some words in and wanted to go ahead and spend some time being social with all of you and being social with Sako and Doll. So it's all good. All good. Anyway, do me a favor, and if you have not subscribed, go ahead and get weird with my subscription and my notification buttons, and that way you can be notified every time I do one of these pop-ups, because I do them fairly regularly. They're just random as hell. So you never know when they're going to be there, and sometimes the notifications actually work. So you might actually get notified on time. Thank you all so much for joining us today. Really do appreciate everybody coming out to the stream. And remember to keep getting weird about your words. Thank you and see ya.